Another Panhandle community expressing interest in opening a new horse track and casino. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, Kimball is being added to the list of Nebraska communities in which a horse racing track and casino is being proposed. The Kimball City Council and County Board will hold a joint special meeting tonight for a presentation on such a development by Canterbury Park Holdings. According to the agenda for the meeting, the proposal that would also include an event center, restaurants, and fueling station would be located in an area adjacent to the Highway 71 bypass and north of I-80. Both panels will discuss approval of letters of support for the proposed economic development project, with the public being given the opportunity to provide comment. As with similar proposals for other communities across the state, a state racing license would be required, as well as any zoning changes before development could begin. Well, following a discussion on continued funding for Twin Cities development a few weeks ago, the Gering City Council Monday night received a presentation from TCD officials detailing the work and programs the organization has been conducting on the city's behalf. Highlighted was the ongoing work regarding the new Rural Workforce Housing Fund, as well as improvements in process on programs intended to aid in the expansion of existing companies and encouragement of new business development in the area. TCD's Michelle Coolidge told the council when it came to business retention and expansion efforts for the city's Economic Development Certified Community designation, she noted some difficulties in getting information similar to what was experienced by the city of Bayard.
Once that information goes to the state, we were not able to get it back. And the explanation that came back to us was, oh yeah, it's there, we'll find it, but then, so it really was almost, that's one of the reasons why we're changing the way we do it. We'll do what we need to do to meet the state's requirement, but the state's stipulation and their control over that information was not beneficial to the community.
Updates on the impact of TCD's work was an issue highlighted during a budget discussion in which the council approved continued payment of $50,000 in the next spending document. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your midweek forecast. You'll love that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, you don't have to be like a tortoise and carry your home on your back. They have mortgage experts that can help you finance the home that's perfect for you. Whether you're a first-time home buyer looking for your next home or simply want to refinance the home you're in, the experienced lenders at Platte Valley Bank are there to help. Contact them at pvbank.com or call and visit with one of the mortgage experts to take advantage of great rates at Platte Valley Bank.
It's that ducky time of year again. The 24th Annual United Way of Western Nebraska Rubber Duck Draw is Saturday, September 18th at the 18th Street Plaza in downtown Scottsbluff. Grand prize is a 2021 Toyota RAV4 from Team Auto Center. Second place, a 2021 Honda Pioneer 520 side-by-side from Sandberg Honda, plus 38 other exciting prizes. Adopt your duck today for just $10 at Team Auto Center, First State Bank, Main Street Market, the United Way office, or online this year at uwwn.org/duck.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gering, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gering at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Well, we're going to be dealing with hazy conditions across the area this evening. Not much other than that, as we have mostly clear skies, temps falling eventually down into the 50s. Pretty comfortable nights here overnight continue across the area, but there will continue to be areas of smoke. Temps will be hot, but really near normal, not much above normal this time of year. Dry tomorrow and into Thursday, then maybe some isolated storms for Friday and the weekend. We hit 90 yesterday after a morning low of 57. That's a match, right on about normal for this time of year. Nothing in the rain gauge. Closing in now on 2 inches below normal for the year. As we look across the area, you'll see, well, we've got temps mostly in the 90s here across most of the Cornhusker State. Oppressive heat in the eastern portions of the state. Temperatures right now in the low to mid 90s here across western Nebraska and most of eastern Wyoming, a couple of 80s there at Lusk and around Cheyenne. Winds a little gusty in that 15 to 20 mile an hour range. That's really the only concern of anything that we have going on here in the region. Pretty good severe weather threat off to our east tonight. We're going to stay dry here in our area. The severe weather threat from areas like Chicago down towards St. Louis. Here locally, again, mainly dry conditions. Same situation for tomorrow. That severe weather threat pushes even a little further off to the east and stays off to the east of us for Thursday as well. Let's take a look at Futurecast then for tonight. Just a few clouds overhead. That's about it. Areas of smoke and haze. A high-level passing cloud. We'll call it mostly clear. And another comfortable night with lows down into the low to mid-50s for most of us. Couple of low 60s there in the Sandhills overnight for lows. Now for tomorrow, as we pick Futurecast back up, you're going to see a pretty similar situation to what it's going to do overnight. We're going to be dealing with low temperatures or high temperatures tomorrow that are going to be pretty quiet and pretty comfortable with not much going on in the weather department. And highs tomorrow again going to be into the mid and upper 90s. Not much change from today. And certainly no precip coming over the next 36 hours, 48, or even maybe a bit longer. Areas of smoke, otherwise mostly clear. We'll call it 54 overnight for lows. Tomorrow, areas of smoke, otherwise mostly sunny, and a hot, humid day tomorrow. Highs in the upper 90s. We'll be right back into the low 90s on Thursday. Now, Friday, we're back into the upper 80s. And it looks like maybe a 20% chance of some storms starting Friday and through the weekend. Highs rebound back into the low to mid 90s Saturday all the way through Tuesday of next week.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features. Colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens. Brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Welcome back. A McGrew woman has been arrested for reportedly burning down her trailer home on Sunday afternoon. 39-year-old Romia Hernandez is charged with second-degree arson. Court records say deputies were dispatched to the 200 block of Pine Street for a structure fire and made contact with Hernandez. Immediately, she stated that she burned the home down and was fine going to jail. After she was checked out by paramedics, she was arrested and booked into the Scottsbluff County Detention Center. Hernandez was arraigned on the Class 3 felony on Monday. Bond has been set at $10,000 at 10%, and an August 17th preliminary hearing has been scheduled. Sticking with the courts now, as the man charged with murdering a Chadron man last month will soon make his first court appearance. Ian Sage Littlemoon is charged with first-degree murder and use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony in the shooting death of 72-year-old John Martinez. Littlemoon is scheduled to be arraigned on the Class 1 felony murder charge next Wednesday in Dawes County Court. Deputy Attorney General Doug Warner has been appointed as special prosecutor in this case. Court records do not show who will be representing Littlemoon at this time. And U.S. Senator Ben Sasse is not pleased after the Senate passed a $3.5 trillion budget bill. Sasse, a member of the Senate Finance and Budget Committees, voted against the measure and released this statement after its passage.
This is lunacy. Hacky budget bills like this are poison to self-government, and they rob our kids and our grandkids of a prosperous future. Washington keeps lying to the American people about the long-term consequences of these drunken spending sprees. We need to tell the truth.
The spending package aims to bolster family services, health, and environmental programs, such as tackling climate change. Well, coming up after the break, we will head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. We'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
In boots, new and old, you've walked the rows of life, a fence length of time. You fought the floods, snow, and sweltering heat, and lifted breathing and settled pain. With a smile and a cry, you've strengthened your community and future generations. Sometimes with nothing to say. Often can't say enough. Like, let me do it again.
Welcome back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we shine the spotlight on Sylvester, a sassy girl that has one quirky personality. Sylvester is a cute feline that loves to fluff up a blanket and sleep in her freshly made bed. She is quite vocal with chirps rather than meows and is one chatty lady. So if you're looking for a cat with loads of personality, head on down to the Panhandle Humane Society and meet Sylvester. Her adoption cost is $50, and that includes her spay, microchip, all of her vaccines, and a forever friend. Well, straight ahead, your midweek community calendar. I love that in just 90 seconds.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scotts Bluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
If you're like me, you're willing to travel for a good steak and a great dining experience. Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in downtown Bayard has just that. Some of the Panhandle's tastiest flat iron steaks, ribeyes, and even prime rib. Pair that with a Western dining experience in our quiet dining room or fun-filled main dining area, you and your family are sure to have a great night out on the town. So if you're looking for a great new restaurant to try, just gotta head on over to Bobby Joe's Branding Iron in Bayard, open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, we believe in personalized planning for your financial goals.
As your retirement income partners, our concern for your success, combined with resources from Raymond James, can help you make confident decisions for your financial future.
Our team of financial advisors will help you make your money work just as hard as you did to earn it. After all, our goal is to help you reach your financial goals.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Kevin Fig, Financial Advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation pre-retirement review.
And finally tonight, some of the best hot air balloonists from across the country have convened in Scottsbluff County to showcase their talents. This morning, their skills were put to the test by tossing an object at a giant X on the fields at both Western Nebraska Community College and the Landers Soccer Complex. Locals and folks traveling through town alike have been seen pulling over to the side of the road to marvel at the sight in the skies. And if you want to get up close and personal to these hot air balloons and meet the pilots, the Night Glow at WNCC tonight will be the perfect time to do so. All of the balloons will be grounded, and every few minutes the pilots will crank up the flames to illuminate the night sky with a spectacular spectacle. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.